What's up, guys? Today, a first impressions of this Boss Katana Gen 3 100 watt. So I walk into the guitar store and I hear somebody playing and it sounds good. I mean, it's quiet, but it sounds really good. I'm hoping it's the Boss Katana, and as I walk back, there's a kid playing, and sure enough, it's the Boss Katana. Now, I don't know if it's the 50 or the 100 watt at this time, because Amazon, their dimensions wide was pretty close to my MG100 DFX, which it's a big fucking amp. I noticed that it's the 100 and he's only playing on a half a watt. An associate comes over, he says, well, you should just get the 50. And I'm like, nah, I think I want, I'm going to get the 100. He says, well, maybe you want to go for the Artisan. He says, that one's real good. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a very blunt, straightforward, honest fucking person. Most honest that you're going to meet. And the kid, he's trying to upsell me on this Artisan. And I'm like, well, you just told me all of them basically sound the same. So I say, give me a little bit. And I start screwing around with, well, the kid was playing this one, so I start screwing around with the 50. And the store associate, he was right. The 50 to 100 and the Artisan, they all sound the same. But there's a caveat to it. If it was up to me, I would just totally do away with the 50 because the box is just slightly smaller, and I think Boss did this purposely, and I think it's a shady fucking move, to be honest with you. I could see cutting some features out. If we take a look up here, like the cab resonance, okay, the 50 doesn't have that. The 50 doesn't have A and B, so it only has 4 presets. Other than that, I think everything else for the most part was the same. But with that said, Boss is making a cabinet ever so slightly smaller, still putting a 1x12 in, mind you. But it sounds like shit. I built a lot of speakers, I did a lot of stereo competitions, I played a lot of amps, and I'm involved with a lot of bands. The 50 is not, I don't care who says what, the 50 is not going to keep up with a drummer, and it really isn't that loud. I think Boss is kind of pumping up the numbers on the wattage. My Marshall MG100 DFX is 100 watts, and when I turn that fucking thing up, I got the walls, the windows, everything is shaking. This 100, I had it turned all the way up, and it's not shaking. I don't see why you'd want to play it on half a watt, or, well, this is 100, so it'd be 50 or the half a watt. I don't see why you want to do that. I don't see why you want to buy the 50 because they made the box that much smaller, which it's only a little bit, but it's enough to make it sound shitty. With that said, the Artisan, it adds a couple more features with switches and stuff, and the associate was telling me that they put a little bit better speaker in, which I know is probably true, but all the amps, 50, 100, and the Artisan they have the same voicing, and in the 50, they put a little weaker, smaller magnet speaker in it, where the 100, they put a little bit bigger one in, and in the Artisan, they have a back on it, but it's ported, and that's what makes it sound better. Now, I heard a lot of people, and I'm on the same boat as the people saying that this amp wasn't good and this and that, but I got sick of my MG 100, DFX. I don't know, there's just something about it. I'm not vibing with it. But anyway, this amp out of the box, and it goes for any amp, the acoustics of the room play a huge, huge part. I bought 2 of these. One for this room, which is my studio, and then I bought another one for my wife that she plays in another room. Right out of the box, with everything set at 12 o'clock, this sounded terrible. It sounded boxy, it sounded muddy, it sounded woofy, whatever you want to call it, it sounded it. And I messed a little bit with the treble. I did not like the treble. Now, don't tune off because it changes. So I hear my wife playing, and I walk into her room, and she has the same thing. I said, what did you do to your amp? She says, nothing. So I look at it because I don't believe her. Lo and behold, she did not touch anything. Everything was at 12 o'clock and it sounded great. It's the room, and we basically have it in the same spot of the room, but furniture, stuff like that. Like I have a stand here. There's no stand in where she's at. So you got the radiator, I got a radiator in the other room, and it's basically in the same spot. But that's how much room acoustics affect. And that's why bands do sound checks, because they have to dial their shit in order to get it. The other thing I'll say before I go on and say what my true feelings are on this amp is, all right, so my battery died there a minute. But anyway, what I was going to say is the people, including Boss, that are saying that this amp here is tube-like. It's not. I'm going to tell you straight out, you're not going to get, I don't care if it's solid state or what, you are not going to get the same sound out of a solid state or a modeling amp or whatever amp you're playing unless it's a tube. The dynamics are not there. But with that said, I'm not hating this amp in any way, shape, or form. In fact, the people that are dissing it, saying it sounds plasticky, saying it sounds, you know, like shit and this and that, because they don't know how to fucking set the thing up. The bottom line is, out of the box, maybe their rooms are like my room. It just doesn't sound good. I had to turn the bass in this room completely down because I got something here, I got this here, and it's open back, so you could see it's an open back, unlike my Marshall MG. And anything in a corner, you're going to create more bass. What's the difference between, I mean, both my wife and I have 100 watts. They're both open back. They're both in basically the same type of room. Hers doesn't have anything on this side, and it doesn't have anything on this side. It's in a more open space, so the bass is dispersed, and she can keep her bass at 12, where mine, I had to turn it all the way down. And we'll get a sound bite of it. The cab resonance, I actually thought I was going to like vintage. I ended up liking deep much better. And the reason for that is it just sounds like a bigger amp. It really, really sounds bigger. If you have not checked out, make sure you check out my Tone Studio video and how to reset it, how to, you know, do everything. I'm going to tell you right now, this does not sound like a Marshall. It doesn't sound like a Fender. It doesn't sound like a Vox. It doesn't sound like any amp that is popular. It sounds like itself, but you can get some good tones out of this. I highly recommend it. I don't recommend the 50. I don't recommend the Artisan. What I do recommend is this 100 watt. I think the sale price of $379.99, I think it's a decent deal. Do I think it's a great deal? No. What makes it not a great deal is they don't include the Bluetooth, and I think that's real shitty of Boss, because you're stuck connecting through the computer instead of a phone, and it's just real shitty. They should have put fucking Wi-Fi in or something. Again, it doesn't sound like a tube amp, but then again, all these people that are reviewing this that are into tube amps, you get spoiled. When you play a tube amp, you really, really get spoiled. The Gen 3 is nice because it gives you a push section, which is my favorite. I like that a lot. The gain, you could see it's just about 130. What I like to do is dime the master and then adjust the volume over here. I run the, you know, middle right around 2 o'clock, treble, you know, right at 12. Getting back to the other people that say this amp sounds plasticky or whatever, I disagree. To me, it sounded very boxy. The mid-range does not at all sound good. I don't like it. It has a very high-end sizzle type treble to it, but in the Tone Studio, you have before and after EQs, both parametric and, you know, the regular EQ. I was able to EQ this in, and it sounds nice. You can also tune the reverb, delay. You can have up to 6 pedals, well, you know, virtual pedals. You can have 3 different boosts. So I have a Klon, I have a 60s fuzz, and I have a big muff. I really don't have anything bad to say about the amp. right now. I do run it on max. I think anything less is stupid. It does have an FX loop. Has a line out here that I have running to my desk. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't use headphones. I don't like headphones. The 100 has a presence, and the 50 does too, but you have to go into the software and set it. This also has a resonance adjuster. It has a contour for the EQ. Has a variation, so you got double of whatever because you have slight variations here by pressing the variations. I seen a lot of people do a lot of reviews. I seen a lot of people just like to showcase their skills, and I seen a lot of people talk trash about the amp, and I do believe it's because they don't go into Tone Studio, mess with stuff, because either number one, they don't know what they're doing or how to do it, or they just don't feel like it. If you're in the market for a practice amp, I would highly recommend getting the Boss Katana Gen 3, just for the fact that it has the pushed and all the other features that I mentioned. It has a little bit bigger cab, has a 1x12 speaker. It's loud enough. Again, the 50 is not going to keep up with a drummer. I saw Rob Chapman doing his video quite a while ago, and I was like, dude, that 50 cannot keep up with that drummer at all. Just, you know, get the 100 watt. I personally would not buy the Artisan, not because of the price point, but because you're not getting much more for your money. I think the 100's where it's at. Right out of the box, see what you think, but I think you're gonna need to sculpt it to get the sound that you're after. The other thing that I will add, for the price, I think Boss not only should have included the Bluetooth, but they should have included a USB-C cable. I had a problem installing the drivers on my computer, and it was a USB-C data cable, not just a charging cable. But yeah, Boss, if you watch this, or if it gets back to you, stop being so fucking cheap. These things are mass produced, and I don't care what anyone says. You're all conditioned, if you say different, just to accept the fact that things go up in price. Boss is making hand over fist money on these things, and if you can pick one up for the sale price, Boss is still making a good amount of money. They can afford a USB cable. Let's get a sound bite. All right, so we are on the push channel. I don't have the variation on yet. It's getting kind of late, and I'm just going to run through a couple of little riffs here. Volume on the guitar is all the way up. I got some delay on there, which doesn't sound exactly right for AC/DC. Let me roll the guitar volume down a little bit. That's too much distortion. Now let me play that same thing with the variation. All right, so variation is on the pushed channel. I'm going to turn the variation off. We are using a room mic. I am not plugged into, any DAW or anything, so what you're hearing is room sound. All right, so we're back without variation on the push channel, and I rolled the volume on the guitar down a little bit. You need my loving, baby, all so bad. Some single notes.